Hey guys, Telegram Sam here. If you don't already know, I have an Instagram. It's telegram_Sam_vinyl. So if you're on Instagram, check me out on there. But today I'm going to be doing an entry for JC at the Flip Side Vinyl. I love his channel. He's doing this 3,000 subscriber contest. And first up, I gotta say congratulations to JC. That's such a big milestone. He definitely deserves it. He was one of the first channels I discovered when I started diving into the vinyl community on YouTube, and he just has the finger on the pulse of everything going on in like releases of music. He's always one of the first channels that I see talk about like the RSD list and the prices for RSD. He just is on top of it, and yeah, congratulations to JC. So the rules for the contest, obviously be a subscriber of his. And the first part of the contest is to give a shout out to another VC channel. I actually discovered this channel when I was sick in bed, just watching YouTube, watching other vinyl community members that I love, and I discovered this channel called Trent's Records. He currently only has 160 subscribers as I'm making this video, but he definitely deserves more. I think he's a recent member of the VC, at least on YouTube. Yeah, he just has such a great eclectic taste of psych rock, jazz, folk, blues, funk, soul. He really loves everything, and I really admire that because I'm kind of similar in that way. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with him, go check him out. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to Peter over at Rock Daydream Nation. I actually recently just did a discussion video with him. He mainly does a lot of these discussion panels where either it'll be him and someone else, or him and like 5 other people just talking about a certain topic. And our topic that we talked about was 5 great female rock vocalists, and we showed an album for each of our picks, and some of them were obvious, some of them were not so obvious. So yeah, I will link everyone's channels down below if you're interested. And the second part is to show an album from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This was kind of hard, so I literally just went on Discogs and just hit the random feature that's on there and just picked the albums that came up for those decades. So let's start off with the 70s. This one's kind of an iconic album that came from the 70s, probably one of the best albums, arguably. Fleetwood Mac Rumors came out in 1977. Pop rock, soft rock, their 11th studio album. I mean, this is like one of the greatest albums of all time. And yeah, I always forget how great this album is. Like, I'll listen to it and then it'll be a while since I've listened to it, and I'll listen to it again. I'm like, God, this album does rule. It does deserve the hype it gets. You have Dreams, Don't Stop, Go Your Own Way, The Chain, You Make Loving Fun, Gold Dust Woman. It's just such an iconic album and essential for any music or record collector. And then next up for my 80s pick, a very underrated singer in my opinion. This is a Female Trouble by Nona Hendryx. This album came out in 1987, and I would describe it as electronic, synth pop, funk. This was her 5th solo studio album. She was famously part of Patti LaBelle's group LaBelle, with Patti LaBelle, Sarah Dash, and her. They famously did the original version of Lady Marmalade, but I really enjoy her solo work. She has such a great voice, and especially this album, it's like a mix of like Grace Jones, Tina Turner, and like Madonna. I just really dig it, and she's just such an underrated artist, and yeah, any album from her is really great. For my 90s pick, this is a classic as well of the decade, but Purple by Stone Temple Pilots. This came out in 1994, alt rock, grunge, their 2nd studio album. This has a lot of their big hits like Vaseline, Interstate Love Song, Big Empty, Loungefly, probably one of their greatest records. I personally really love their first album, Core, but this is definitely my second pick. Such a fantastic album. Even though it kind of gets lumped into the whole grunge genre, it has like elements of like glam rock, country. It kind of sounds like if the Doors were a band in the '90s, I feel like they would make an album like this. And yeah, just a classic from that decade. And yeah, I think he's giving away either a $50 Amazon gift card or $50 PayPal. So yeah, if you're not familiar with JC's channel, definitely go check him out. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.